remember what could do here is... Oh! I thought he tagged him to the startup. That was a good. Would you say it's kind of like a counter pick and get the 6-6C?
It's kind of interesting. A lot of players, well, a lot of characters actually have that grazing 6-6C. Suiko's may be like one of the most obnoxious ones, but a lot of characters will have that as an option. I think that the Suiko counter pick here would be more for the 6B or the 2. Oh,
this is gonna be hard to condition.
Wow, okay.
Oh, the
actually,
mix-up!
Like...
was that worth 4 cards?
4? I mean, no, that's damage. Damage on the board.
That was very smart of him. Usually people just block when they get hit. Like, the correct answer is to just press reversal with K. It'll catch your opponent when they drop the console.
900 IQ. So, basically, it has a little blind spot where if you get in really close to Pappy, you can actually avoid the damage.
I've never been able to do that. Maybe it's a Ray usage because, like, Komachi always get. Oh, that was I've never seen this spell used that way. That was good. He absorbed the entire 5C and managed to get a hit in. Very effective for how low the cost is.
Oh, Dragon Star. That's a good card, but you can still die. So,
Dragon Star works pretty well as they're like single hit melees from your opponent, because it gives you super armor for 2 melee hits or 1 bullet hit. But Patchouli kind of throws a lot of bullets at once, so as you can see, his super armor got broken there. Good game from the both of them.
Yeah, and something
it looks like people against Suriga is going to depend entirely on how well they can deal with Patchouli's bullets.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. So, the thing about the Dragon Star as well, so a lot of Patchy's bullets, they might seem like they're just 1 hit, like the 5C, but it's actually like 9 hits, so it'll immediately get rid of the Dragon Star. Okay, so something I saw happening in those games is that a lot of people, these players specifically, they're just sort of moving for the sake of moving. And that's okay. Like, it's better to be moving if you don't know what you're doing than not moving, so it doesn't make you just a sitting duck for somebody to just throw a bullet at you. And I know when I was first starting out, I didn't even know how to high jump, so these people flying around after not really playing for too long it's definitely refreshing to see. I think a lot of these players have potential.
If you pay close attention to what Suriga was doing, basically throwing bullets, waits for the opponent to try and approach him, and then smacks them with a melee hit. That's essentially what the game plan for all the characters in neutral generally are. So when you throw a bullet, your opponent is going to do whatever they need to do to avoid having to block it. Because once you block it, you're in a bad spot because now you've lost spirit and you're being pushed to the corner. Usually people will try the grades. That's the one thing that differentiates this fighting game. Hisoutensoku from the other anime fighters. You can graze through bullets. And this grazing puts them in a spot where they can't really block and graze at the same time. So what happens is that people will graze towards you, and then they'll be grazing, and when they're grazing, they can't attack you because if they press an attack button, they get hit by the bullet that they're on top of. So you can take advantage of this and then just whack them. And Suriga did that very well in that previous set. And Patchouli's particularly challenging to deal with against because it just has such good bullets. You press 5C, it hits 360 degrees around you. That's something it took me years to figure out to properly deal with it. That's part of why I play Jova. I could just fly like a homing missile and press J5A, and my elbow will probably beat Patchouli before she's able to hit me because I move faster.
That is interesting. Yeah. Some characters definitely move faster than others, and you can use that to your advantage. I know that in the air,
Have they not started yet? Oh, okay, no problem. So is this a Hamashi IP? Can you relay?
I can relay.
Okay.
Hi. Norks. Nice.
Alright, pass me the relay.
Give me a second.
I see your nickname is the other Alice, mate. So there's only one other Alice in the server, huh? Aha. Oh, we have technical challenges in our server too, with people who play for like 5+ years. Ooh, that's an IP6 IP.
not quite the one that you want.
Maybe if I do a mod so good to accept those, but right now we need the IPv4.
It does not appear like Mr. Hisoutensoku is hosting, since I am failing my connection to him, despite being Hamachi.
I mean, could be Hamachi, maybe?
It's always possible.
Missing context.
No problem. There was a problem with a dear connection.
So what is Blackheart's username in the Fellow Project Lovers Discord?
That was... yeah.
I'm asking because Blackheart's not auto-completing for me, so it seems to, like from my perspective, it's not in server.
So there's a 1 instead of the L.
Oh, reading comprehension skills at 6 a.m. Let's go.
I agree. Interesting. Now, is it possible to just start the next match without these ones completing?
He was responding like 6 minutes ago. I wonder if something happened. Do you want to give a couple minutes or just go?
And he doesn't have a motion. Oh.
Do you remember what happened last time Genki advanced around the Swiss and had to go back and modify the scores?
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, so you already put the scores in.
I see him. Icon. Why is there a dog at 3:30 in the morning?
VPN.net. Wait, is that the Hamachi
That
website?
is actually the Hamachi website.
How much they pay for this domain?
I mean, it's technically a VPN. Ish. Yeah, just so we can get the other games on the road.
Yeah, no worries. Well, probably be able to modify it backwards, maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think you can modify these things.
No, I remember Genki tried to do this and then the tournament got held up by like 30 minutes because challenge didn't cooperate.
Ooh. Okay, so that'll be up against Pivot Lover again. Well, let's watch Akaibo versus
Cairo seems to need help right now.
Oh boy.
Says he made a slight mistake.
I see.
Oh, 2-0 instead of 2-L. What an honest guy.
Well, you know, it's better than making it 2-0. Oh.
I applaud this level of integrity.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember, was it like Soku-san or was it like DC? I saw someone put in 2-0, and 2 rounds later they admit they put the backwards. Ah, that was a mess.
Oh man. Oh, that's awful. Ooh, alright. We're gonna see one of the.
It starts with 25, so well, let's find out.
Connection failed.
Hisoutensoku ni shippai shimashita.
Oh. Here they go testing. We can join. Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Oh, this was not Hamachi. Did you ever share the Port 40 manifesto with the TPL server?
The port forwarding manifesto. Let's see.
That's unfortunate. I think that's why I started too. Like my first character was Susuho, and then I realized that I'm too dumb to use her properly, so I switched to Yomu. Oh, this delay. Oh. By the way, Stream Chat's telling you that the music is too loud. Can you check the volume?
This is.
I have it and see what happens.
So that's interesting. So the thing about Suho's bullets that its delay is making it hard to think. So if you use them, you can pretty much immediately cancel them. They're canceling like other receive bullets and other. It's so quick, in fact, that you can cancel it without it actually doing anything. If that makes any sense. So you'll sort of start the B bullet, but it won't actually do anything.
Yeah, you can see that happen a little bit earlier when Nitori threw out the B bullets and canceled it when only 2 of them came out. So the ones that going horizontally did actually release like that. So you basically lost the spirit orb and didn't throw anything out. So that's something you can learn to improve your gameplay with Utsubo. Wait a little bit after you press B, or avoid pressing B altogether. You don't necessarily need to use it because it's a fairly weak bullet. The main benefit of it being that it's very quick to come out as opposed to what usually other ones have. This is an unfortunate delay though. I wonder where the players are situated.
Somewhere, I think we have those. See those Banjo string Ethernet cables you spoke of earlier.
It could be a distance issue, like Southeast Asia versus maybe like North America, Europe. Oh, that's challenging. You gotta go across the Pacific Ocean for that.
Is there a connection worse than SCA versus FA?
No, there's one cable like directly connected Chile to Australia, so it's not necessarily the worst. You'd probably have to go like Europe to Southeast Asia. That's like one continent and one ocean's worth. I took the lead. I actually managed to block half the time, so not too bad. The unfortunate thing in Naruto is, well, much more deadly in delay than outside of it.
Oh!
Oh, he tech. Good. good.
He was a little quicker about that, and that should be it. Oh, man.
I was hoping the sub would actually suck really in, but it was barely clipped the outside.
Yeah.
So Subterranean Sun actually moves you towards the center as long as it's active, and that's some of the more stronger aspects of that spell rather than just the pure damage. You can get your opponent to basically stink there. Alright, excellent. Almost out here. A blocking Demon Lord walk. No. Oh, double counter hit. Passion Palace, but one, it's harder than the other. I'm glad the players are humorous. I know in Hisoutensoku you get a match with like a 40 frames per second while it's asking for a coin flip. Where is consistently punishing the Demon Lord walk?
Oh, that's interesting. So he actually used the 6-6B there as Toku Demo. It might not have been entirely intentional, but it's actually interesting because the 6-6B will actually push you back, and that was a really good rocket dive. So that's one of Oku's few melee skills. I don't think she has too many of them, but rocket dive is definitely one of them.
That's her only one, isn't it? One of the easiest ways to get hits on your opponent is by throwing a bullet in like mid-range or low range and then just casting rocket dive. Did I say casting? Oh no, I've been playing too many MMOs. But once they start grazing the bullet, they'll just run right into that rocket dive.
Ooh, it can burn. I didn't even know, actually. That was very interesting.
I didn't think that would couple. Very impressive head by Nitori there. Oh, let's ask if they set the delay up. I don't know if it's good style to pin them in the middle. But if you have Sokuro, one thing you can actually do is change the delay by pressing the plus and minus signs on your numpad on the keyboard. So that'll increase delay or decrease delay. So if it's lagging like this, you can press plus like once or twice, set to 6 delay. You can see the number at the bottom left of your screen. So for spectators, it's always 1, but the players in game will see 4 as a default, and it'll go up to 8. You can't go above 8. But you can get 8 delay, and that usually addresses connection issues if you're too far from your opponent. You guys see that Nitori is definitely getting hit less in this matchup compared to the last game. Able to block and avoid a lot of revealing attacks. So Sovereignty has to think of a different way of approaching. Slide definitely won't hit your opponent if they're hovering in the air. And if your opponent's trying to hit you, their hitboxes are going to be larger than the slides, and you'll trade or just get hit.
So it seems like he's using 6B now instead of
The 6B is definitely a good pick in this matchup. Rebellion, it stopped Rebellion from using her own B bullets, the really fast red grip. Oh man, this delay's making it really easy to block Demon Lord walk.
It is, for sure. Especially if you're using the C version. The B version of it, it's only one hit, so it's not entirely punishable in the sense that the C version is and that was actually a very good choice away from Nitori because it stopped the vertical from oh! I just hit by a rocket dive.
So in this game, we call a move punishable if the opponent blocks it and then you don't recover fast enough to block when they attack you. So something like Demon Lord block, once it gets blocked, you have a really long recovery time where you're just sitting there and then the opponent hits you and you can't block. So every character will usually have some kind of moves that do that, and you want to avoid using them unless you're pretty sure that it's gonna hit the opponent. Because if they block it, then you're in for world of hurt. Rocket Dive is also one of them. If your opponent blocks it, then you're pretty much a sitting duck as you float slowly back towards the screen from the outside. So if you use Rocket Knife, you gotta be like really sure that it's gonna hit your opponent, or if you can cancel to a spell card. We'll talk about that more later if I see someone actually doing it. Oh, Typhoon! Oh no, this is bad. You can just spam Rocket Dive in this. Oh, only hit. Yo, yes, one hit. It's good enough. Hit your opponent in the middle.
Oh, only some of them hit because the sub-sun.
That suction actually helped the mouse tremendously there. Very good use of spell. Wow. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but that was smart. Oh, oh.
Match 4, we actually have an emote on Hisouten for that one. Because it's such a massive hitbox for such a short startup. So certain moves will be much faster because there's a certain amount of frames you have to go through for the startup in order for the actual hit to start. So if somebody's hurt box is on top of another person's hitbox, then it's going to hit.
Do you have a replay input viewer installed for him? Maybe for the next game you could turn it on for like 30 seconds or so we can see what Fred is talking about with the hitboxes and hurt boxes there.
Yeah, well, and now I forget, are the hitboxes the green ones? Or are they the red ones? Okay. Yeah. So, in order for the... no, we can just watch.
Yeah, we could. Like, there's some downtime between games. I see we have controversy surrounding whether or not to respect Rocket Dive. What's your opinion for him? That's... You say that, but what if they do it really high up, and then you can't reach them by the time they come back? Is this why Iron made fun of me? Why didn't I think of that? Well, I can certainly know why an Alice May would say that. I don't know if my whips are just as effective as your dolls though. We have Blackheart and Snork. They're still playing their games, so you may have time to open the replay before we have to move to round 3 of Swiss. Actually, Blackheart's not here. Did he come back? Let me check. Oh, he came back. He's posted recently, so maybe he is playing now. Actually, that means they haven't started yet, right? We could watch that game. While we're waiting, Frank, could you find the 440 manifest and just share it in case?
Let me find it. Is it pinned somewhere?
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. It's been years since I needed to do so. It's probably too late to do it for this tournament, but it's pretty good to have it for later. If you get host, you get a lot more games, because it's quite challenging to play if you can't host.
Am I? I'm not. I'm finding the port.
Oh, if all of you get in, give me the relay IP. Not necessarily. Just to show like slow it down so we can see what the hitbox or boxes are like. Basically show how moves in general in this game work, where you have like a startup, then you have active frames, then you have recovery. That idea.
Yeah, I'm not finding it. I think it was removed from the game, so.
Maybe they secretly live in China or North Korea and their internet's cut off from us. During IRC we had that split. It was pretty similar to this. Like half the people would be in their own channel, and we have no idea what's going on the other side. As long as they're able to play each other, I think it should be fine. Yeah, don't worry about that, Stork. That happens to basically everyone who joins the game with experienced player. Although, usually it doesn't take very long to at least get to like an intermediate level. We have a lot of resources for Soku now, thankfully, because it's a fairly established game. There are lots of people willing to help out new players. At least in Hisouten, we have this role called Mentor. You just pin them, and then they're basically your slaves to teach you how to play this game. Don't tell them I said that.
No, it's absolutely correct.
I'm surprised you joined Soku-san. I don't even touch Soku-san because it's like I get smashed by the players there. You didn't know about Hisoutensoku back then? Like Soku-san, I'm pretty sure Tetsuro plugs the Discord server. Oh, back then. I always forget Soku-san's being around that long. How many Soku-sans are we on now? Like 140? That's like three straight years of Soku-sans, maybe more.
Well, it's like 50 some odd weeks every year, so.
I think what Pivot Lever said in Soku matches just now is really good advice. Like, trying to figure out what character you want to play and replace the default decks.
Yeah, for sure. But
Like,
just
finding a
sure.
character you like play is way more important than any sort of supposed tier list in this game.
Exactly. Like if you like the character you're playing, you're gonna improve more.
Like, people meme about Suwako being like bottom tier, but then you have like, who is it? Who was that Suwako that won DC like over and over?
Ginto?
Yes, Ginto just smashed everyone with a bottom tier
Ginto is
character.
great. And then of course there's Cherno, who is on the tier list very low. However, Blaze at one point, he joined a tournament, just like a high level tournament actually. Yeah, he joined Sokusat and he just smashed everybody. It was so interesting. Yeah, exactly. He Baki smashed everybody with this tier character. So it's all relative. If both players are at the exact same skill level, maybe. But realistically, tier lists are a complete sham.
Oh, wait, you can play with someone while waiting for connection? How does that work? Yeah, you're gonna have to hit me up with a relay. Yeah, I definitely understand why you can't commentate this alone. There's a lot of work to be done here as a tournament organizer.
Yeah, especially for the beginning tournaments, because like half of the battle for these games is the connection issues. Because I think that's one of the definite parts of Soku that gatekeep people. The connection issues when you first start, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong. There's a lot of nuances that you sort of learn by playing the game a lot, and certain things that happen. I know there's a bug sometimes where I'm sorry. Moment.
Maybe the game is too loud for me. If I can hear him fine.
I actually have my my volume at maximum, so maybe I'm just speaking a little too slow.
I have hit you the relay IP.
Oh, thank you so much.
Wow, he is somehow winning on my screen. Good job, keep going. Show Patchouli that 5C is not the answer to everything.
Exactly.
Oh, look, yes.
Alright.
I was almost with goal. He almost won. To be continued. How could you do this to us, him? Look at what you've done. Now we'll never find out if Patchouli won the round or not.
How will we ever go on? How can we go on not knowing the outcome of this one round of a random casual game? Let's see.
Well, depending on how many frames per second a match was, we may be willing to play this live.
Okay, I joined. So the... No. That wasn't the problem. The Soku, the Hisoutensoku is not capitalized.
Hey, weren't you the one who told us not to swear up this commentary?
No. It's okay, I will relay. I will relay. Just give me a moment. Just a moment.
I like how Tessero woke up at like 6 AM just to cue playthrough music.
What an absolute legend. So that's gonna
Don't worry, Stork, we are very proud of you.
be... Yes.
Honestly, who was double perfecting you when you first started with him? Because it takes a lot of skill to double perfect a new player. Ah, it's Genki. I knew it.
Oh man.
Is that the legendary seed? Top seed against the bottom seed? Ah.
Okay. I'm actually getting a connection failed to both of these, so... For sure.
Hi, Snork, having a roller coaster of emotions right now. Am I being streamed? Am I not being streamed? What's going on? Are people watching me play? Just let us know which game to join for him, because I'm just gonna camp your relay. Oh wait, Hisoutensoku, you're not pressing 5C. That's already like plus points in my book. Every time I play Zero Fuse and I get hit by 5C, I just want to uninstall the game. Gotta persevere. Give us gameplay that doesn't revolve against a single button. Hey, there's an installer if you buy the game. Install Shield Wizard. Install here. Next.
Shield. Oh, the wizard, the install shield. I haven't heard of that in such a long time. When did people stop using install shield?
Because they realize that it's easier to press one button to install than press next like 8 times.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, rather not why they stopped. When did they stop?
My game crashed. What?
Oh,
Your relay is too powerful for my game for him.
Wait, I'm on Aristo's relay right now.
No, that's for him's IP.
Okay, so I'm on Fahim's IP. I'm watching Gears spin.
Now, is that the loading screen Gears or Patchouli 2 part?
Wait, that's so fascinating.
I can't believe this.
We're just spectating each other.
Aren't we the greatest server organizers? So prepared and professional. Apparently one player left, so there's a bracket issue.
Well, what Challenge will do is, instead of actually, if there's one person missing, then they'll just switch it out with another player occasionally. So like, this player will play every other round as opposed to every round. But it'll switch out. It'll just sort of omit one player from the Swiss. Just sort of on every round.
You think we should move on to round 3? The techno difficulty has been there for a while. Wait, they are? So we just can't join.
I can join the Hamachi, I think.
This is what people in West Berlin felt like. By the way, we are watching Princess Principal this Sunday. Are you gonna be awake for that for him, or are you gonna be asleep during that time? Do you not join the Sunday? Oh, I guess I haven't seen you there. We have a weekly anime watch, or not the zeros, on Sunday. 3 p.m. is like crap.
Man, I think my entire Hamachi is just sort of been dumped in the drain, so to speak. I am not capable. I have...
It's why they call Hamachi ham and cheese. You dump it in the tray.
I don't want to install the ham and cheese anymore. Get it off my computer. It's not working right.
Yeah, don't install ham and cheese. Too many calories.
I just installed like 200 gigabytes of Steam game.
Any bets on the frames per second, or is it gonna be seconds per frame?
Oh no. Anything but that. Anything but the second. Which was worse? C or nothing?
I don't know. I don't seem to have the connections issues to these guys who always complain about the lag with like Valiant or Valgrad. I get normal games with those guys.
Same actually. I mean, I just.
Yeah, now he only has bad end when you're comboing him. We should just stream a casual if it's gonna be like kind of slow. What do you think? I see your Soku crashed on stream.
Interesting. Mine is still going strong. Oh, never mind.
This is intense. It's like watching the game without actually seeing what's going on. Somehow makes you more excited for the outcome.
I mean, it can't be insanely exciting if it's taken this long, or it could just be that exciting. I've definitely seen games like with Rimox versus Zero Fuse there will take like 8 minutes. 8-minute games. Can you imagine that? Like these actual high-level players, it's not that they don't know what they're doing. They're just so good at running away from each other that it takes 8 minutes for this thing to conclude.
That's what I call a trench warfare Soku, where both players just throwing bullets at each other at low range and not moving in. By the way, Fred, your May is quite good at that, may I remind you. Most fun and exciting matchup I've ever played in Soku was Komachi vs Reimu. Definitely enjoyed playing at full screen for 3 minutes.
Okay, you got me there. I try not to do that much. It's definitely easy to do that, especially because Reimu can just...
Girl, I don't know if you actually don't try to do it.
She can just sit in her doors forever, because they're her densest bullet, and they just sit there. You can... It's such a strange way to play the neutral, but it is still a way to play the neutral.
You know if they're like around 2 random stuff, it means opening your practice mode. Good chance to. I can't spectate you, but let's just go ahead anyway. Show us something about the basics of the game, like hitboxes, hurtboxes, how they work, how different characters have different types of hitboxes. I like how you start with your main. The one was the most unconventional of hitboxes. Oh no. They'll never learn hitboxes now for him. Well, just turn it on during the game then. Swiss has been reduced to 4 matchups. What's going on here?
So the Swiss challenge will actually automatically determine how many matches of Swiss to get a reasonable top 4 or top 8, whatever you want to do.
Really? So you're not guaranteed games equal to the number of Swiss rounds?
Alright. That'll be interesting.
Look at this Hibachi discrimination. We're filing suit with the Federal Trade Commission right now. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Like, you cut off after a lot of these, so I'm not sure if I lost connection or not.
No, you cut off for me too. I thought that he was just... there might have been a connection issue because nobody was speaking.
So we've already seen Suriga play once, and it'll be interesting to see how his current opponent is going to deal with his gameplay. I need to refresh, I guess. There we go. So Notori and Sarika have both won their games so far. Definitely have a better grasp on the game than someone who's installed it yesterday. So let's see
game's
what
in.
we have going on here. Still, game hasn't started yet.
The game has, well, at least you can get to the loading screen now.
So Sarika, as far as from what I've seen in that one game, does a very good job of throwing bullets and then flying or moving back just a little bit and then throwing out a melee hit, which catches your opponent. And once you throw a couple bullets in quick succession, it's kind of a mix-up in of itself. Because they don't know if you're gonna melee or throw a bullet like next, so they're forced to block, and then once they block a bullet, they're in a bad spot. So I actually don't have a graze attack to deal with that. I have 6 XP, I just slide on the ground, but then Pachu's in the air all the time.
Exactly.
So I find that quite challenging myself. I didn't know how to deal with it aside from just picking Yomu when I first started this game. Hey, we're in the most blinding stage in this game, in my opinion.
I just hope that was a random thing, and this is the delay test, so it'll actually.
Oh, a delay test. Impressive.
So we have a chance to not get a blind stage.
Nah, don't delay that. Just go for it, delay it. Go. I guess you
Go.
can do that in Southeast Asia, huh?
Relatively.
It's still not 60 frames per second. I wonder if they're still up in the delay.
Just keep raising the delay until you have.
This is definitely not full
stable
speed.
internet.
I think they've hit 8 delay, 4 rollback.
Oh no.
This is why I recommend changing the settings to rollback to allow 8 rollback. Like, only people who complain about high rollback are like Fear and who else? And iRock. Yeah, like Splinter plays this game anyway. That's a joke, right? Because he has no problem playing against 4 delay B. Yeah, try hard in tournaments. What is this? Still playing back the old game. You could turn on hitboxes for like a minute or so, maybe for the first round, and then we can turn them off later. Yeah, keep them on for a round so the viewers can see what it's about. Okay. Black screen is not a good sign. Oh, there we go. Gears, we good.
Oh. Alright, so it seems like Notori is going to be picking Yukari actually. So the great thing about Soku is once you actually grasp the fundamentals of the game, character swapping is actually fairly easy. There are some characters that are different, like Ramelia and Sawako, but
I'd say each character has their own flair. There's not really a super standard character in this game.
yeah.
Like, it's not like Street Fighter where you have to show those. Really? Okay, let me pull up my eye. Yeah, let me do a second. Oh, my IP changed again. I may not be able to relay.
I can relay. Just let me relay real quick. I know I can relay.
I didn't think my IP would change because my internet never disconnected. That's odd. Yeah, I'll have 8 days. I don't know. That's weird.
Well, that is. I am definitely relaying.
Try joining mine. Like, my IP changed, so it's. Oh, you're in? Good, good. You'll be fast forwarding through most of round 1 right now. Round 1's still not over. So far, Sarika and Notori are pretty close to HP, with Sarika taking a slight lead. Notori? Yeah. very close right now. Anyone could win this.
For sure. Especially because both players have their spell cards on them, and either one hitting them are just really good. And the interesting that Hisoutensoku is using is White Monster, which is...
Was that combo? You not combo. Will you reversal and wake up? Yes, not.
That feels pretty bad. So...
Yeah, that 2 card is quite difficult to punish. The gears, you hit the opponent so much and then you land far away from them, near the ground.
Oh no, almost.
Alright, so as a reminder, green is where the opponent can hit you, and red is where you can hit your opponent. If you're red overlaps or green, they get hit. So they're just playing like trench warfare. Not really, I guess. Because they are approaching each other.
They are. So, actually it's probably much better. Oh, so... there are certain conditions in Soku that will cause your character to detect and change directions. Usually, if you're on the ground, you will be facing your opponent. If you're in the air and you don't do anything specifically, then you won't necessarily be in the same direction as your opponent. If you are in the startup of a movie, you might not be in the same direction as your opponent. I can't really think of the part. Oh, the train. It's the train. No, so he doesn't.
Oh, that was very smart. Switch to a different card in snow so he wouldn't get remove the train. No, it's probably one of my least favorite weathers. At least with a half full meter. It just eats my head alive because I take my head, I lose the card, I get it back as I lose it again when I trade in neutral.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Tori doesn't seem to be going for the classic signposting to trade. You can see here that the hitboxes for all the melee moves don't last very long. Like you both just see green all the time. And it's bullets that really give you the lingering hitboxes in neutral game.
Ooh, the preemptive white moisture.
Why is it called white moisture?
Because
like it's a fire sword. You're not wiping, you're just burning it away.
Well, it's sort of a wiping motion. And by God,
I'm just playing it safe and not using the tray. Well, yeah, you'd have to be actually going for 660 to be seriously trying to use it, so I think you're right. Just holding on the tray and make the opponent afraid to be on the ground. It's another way to use your cards. Just hold on to it, make your opponent fear it. Sarika could potentially be doing the same thing by holding on to Royal Flare, but because he's in the air, this will you'll crush but not do a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was the important part. So if you use a spell card and so
I don't know that Train in Typhoon, when your opponent runs out of flights, it's like a free 1 or 2 hits.
Every time that looks in the Rambo comes up, you just know. Oh, he's fishing for it now. Now, does 660 graze on the utility?
It's a short graze, but it does graze. So these graze attacks are basically moves that graze, not necessarily on start, but at least for the duration of their hitbox. You'll be grazing and hitting your opponent at the same time, like that. He did not tech. Is this Aurora Diamond Dust? If you tech, you could.
Yes, it is. It's Aurora Diamond Dust.
Aurora Diamond Dust. Oh, that's unfortunate. Rika's gonna have a challenging time because of the weather RNG. This is one of the few times where I can say the weather was truly RNG. Oh, it's so close. Oh, at least it's a rough block. Oh, this the Gears reverse was actually super intimidating because it's so hard to punish unless you're a character that has a low range melee like Alice or Komachi. You're just too afraid to press buttons when you're pressured. The Riga's running out of orbs faster than Itori, but neither of them wants to commit because one combo means the end of the set. Or game, rather. Oh, ah.
Oh, he crossed himself up there.
It's not very intuitive, the fact that which way you block depends on where your opponent is and not where the attack is.
Yeah.
Good use of the sweet card there. He had enough meters that Patchouli couldn't really end the game by throwing a bullet at the startup. Good decision making. Let's see if Zariga has a different game plan for game 2. I see we are taking a bit longer character selectors. They're trying to first pick deck. Yeah, I wouldn't blame them. That was not 60 frames a second. I would just bump up the delay until it works.
You just keep bumping up the delay.
It
But you
works.
can't
Like,
hit
people complain about 8 delay, but it's not really that bad.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
long as it's, like, smooth. What?
Okay.
What? Come on. What did I say wrong?
8 delay is fine.
Hey, Patchouli mirrors. Well, they run different cards.
They are certainly delaying it.
They're testing inputs. I guess their inputs dropped last game, which explains a couple of the decisions. But still, even if it is a delay test, there's no reason to switch characters unless you want to use that character in the next game. So we may see mirrors. Do you know if Vittori plays Patchouli? And we might see mirrors. This mirror is actually pretty quick to end. Like, you hit once, the opponent's basically lost all their advantage. Once you get hit, as long as you don't have super armor, all the bullets on screen that you currently have, aside from like a few exceptions, they all disappear instantly. So that goes all your momentum. I think it's enough. Like, yeah, delay test or not, it's still not 60 frames a second. Is there a way to kind of, I don't know, separate the tournament by region? I guess you could, otherwise we wouldn't have DTC and stuff like that. It's just slow motion right now. We do have a saw, pinwheel saw. I guess you can't see on the stream right now. Super armor. They're running a very unconventional skill set. I like it. Let's see where this goes. Oh, you're missing out for him. Look at this. Try by relay. Try by relay. I'll pin you again. Oh no. This is a challenge with, well, with people who can't host games like this. Yeah, my IP changed, so it was unlikely to work. Oh no. I'll try to pull forward you real quick. I think they D-Sync. Definitely consider region lock, probably. Can you manually beat like a round robin? That'll probably be best, right? Just put people against users in their own region. Oh no, Snork doesn't want to join the next tourney, but sad to see you go. Yeah, I hope he sticks with the game. Yeah, don't let the 8 delay fool you. We do have a lot more players in your region. I mean, when DCC starts, it's gonna be like midnight for them, right? Yeah, Soku Road can't do much about the Pacific Ocean, as sad as it is. I want, like, Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, River Mist back. Apparently, it set your distance to a fixed amount instead of what we currently have in River Mist. Maji's skill supposed to be, like, creating or shrinking distance. I forgot the lore, it's been so long. Only it reduces? Well, I guess that explains her skill set. Teleports behind you. She can swap distance, she can create pig. I guess that's creating distance, so to speak, because they move slower horizontally. I guess that's how they portray. You can either suck your opponent in with Saves the Best, or you can make it hard for them to move horizontally with the pink beam. I am also in. So is this a fresh game, or are we gonna be catching up? I hope the games to loading screen ratio isn't too bad for this tournament. Oh, yep, mirrors again, but with a different palette. It's like a permanent private square. It's kind of homey, right? So the ones coming towards you are bad, and the ones going away from you are good. Well, your dolls are different colors. Yeah, can't do anything about that. Those are hard-coded assets. They don't use the palette. We might have Typhoon again if someone gets hit and is knocked out. Oh, oh no. There it goes. Maybe the turret can survive this. Just have to graze the whole time and not get hit. Oh, caught by a tip for White Boy's shirt. That is actually a melee despite the fact it looks like a bullet. Are you this? Yeah, you are definitely desynced because we're on round 2 right now. I should have talked about how good the net code is when we started this stream. Nope, nope, he doesn't. Only Bailey has that problem. Do your best in Taurus Router. We need you to catch up. Yeah, you're not desynced anymore. Look at the stream that you're at the same quality. Were the first 2 tournaments also like this? I guess it's okay. They persevere through hardships before. I'll be entirely honest. If I started the game and my average game was like this, I would not have kept playing. Probably never would have played so good for the 7 or 8 years that I did. North America privilege. How bad could it possibly be? I've never seen this hitbox, but it's quite hard. It has a low wind-up despite being like a gigantic move. I guess that's the usual trade-off. The bigger your move is, the longer the starboard, the longer the recovery. So the fast-hitting small ones, they're not gonna have big hitboxes. But he doesn't have to anymore. That would be a 1-1 actually. Vittorio won the last one. I don't know if switching to Vera was the best idea in the grand scheme of this tournament. Now he's on match point. Will we see Yukari again, or will we see another character in his arsenal? See, even Detroit doesn't like playing mirrors. They don't like the spam wars. I completely agree. Is this really a counterpick? I guess the Wisp ignore the bullets. No, it's not that easy. I think Sarika is a better player than that. I know 2B2C, like, I was actually introduced to Soku by a player who, you would never believe this, it's in a StarCraft, it's in a StarCraft community. They're like, hey, there's this thing called Toho, they have good music, and I joined. And I joined some... So when did your allegiance change from Yuko to Alice? You're not entirely wrong. You know, Vittori said that he didn't like Spam Wars, but this is also Spam Wars. Except he now doesn't have the same animation as his opponent. So this counter pick is actually not doing so hot right now. Yeah, your bullets phase through your opponents as Yuriko, but that also means you can't kill their bullets. And in this delay, you're not gonna have a good time trying to input 623. I'm not sure if numpad notation has been explained to the players, but the whole having the stations like up. Okay. Like rather than say like forward down, like 623. So your keyboard probably has a number pad on it. Also, well, I guess it's a different order from your phone rather. I guess that's where the confusion comes from. Like on your phone, the numpad goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on the numpad, it's like 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So we go by a numpad, not your phone. Yeah, but when you dial a number, it still has that same layout. Oh no. That was not. We just blinked and Yuriko's house was gone. All of us, Sarika is undefeated so far. Had the same thing I experienced when I started. The characters I had the most trouble against were usually the ones with really strong bullets, like Patchouli. Pretty safe. Like the C is actually homing, so you can't just dodge in between them. I have to actually grade. We're down to 3. You're still a technical master, right, Fran? Oh no, what happened? Yeah, I don't blame him. He's muted and deafened right now, so probably, yeah.
人間がなんでこんなところに参拝客にしては遠慮なく本殿の中に入り込んでるしなんだかほうけた顔してる
It's alright. He did what he can to commentate
から
this.
幻想郷に迷い込んじゃった人かしらここは外の世界で幻想となったものが集まる場所幻想郷そして私はこの守谷神社の神様守谷諏訪子様よこういう時は
Where are you hearing this?
白霊神社か人里にでも送り届けてあげた方がいいんだろうけど今日は山を降りる気分じゃないんだよね
This is why you prepare a YouTube playlist with no one cues music, just cue your own thing. You have some control over the quality. Do something, I guess. Hamachi or... Okay, good. I'm able to... let's just wait for connection. Yeah, it's better than getting connection failed, because that's like a Schrodinger's error message. You'll know if the IP works or not. Yeah, the day challenge comes up with like region bucketed tournaments. That's when I'll like ironically praise them. Okay, I'm in for him. I'm in. Cairo has something to do, so we may be on character select for a bit. Is any other IP available? We could watch Sarika. Sarika's undefeated right now. Is the Cairo back? Fran's May is playing now, but Fran's not here to see it. Oh no. Yeah, dude, Tori's doing much better with Yuko in this tournament. Yeah, I was expecting to give it the last game. You have combos, you got block spins, you got decent pressure. I guess Pachuna's bullets really do give you a hard time if you don't know the counter to them. This is part of the reason why I don't play Zero. It's also because he runs like Emerald City. I really don't like Emerald City. You have no, you're Alice. Your opinions on reversals don't count because your own is so easy. That's the 4-card spears. You can combo off of it from any like wall slamming hit like that, but he didn't press it. I guess it's kind of hard to react in this delay. Like 660 to 4-card is like 4k. It's a very high damage skill. You can combo off dial A2 mid screen. Wait, why are you calling everything a counterpick? Explain yourself. No, counterpick means you pick someone that does better in the matchup. Like for example, you have trouble with bullets, so you pick someone who's really good at killing those bullets. That's a counterpick. There's no name for it. You just switch to a different character. Yeah, given that they haven't had too long to play this game, they were probably still figuring out who they want to play. I know it took me years before I settled on Kabachi. Like, I realized Yomu is just not for me. I can't pressure, my execution is too bad. You're welcome for him, I queued that. I can still not know my Twitch username after this time. Tibbet's blocking the pressure a bit better, but doesn't know how to get out. Oh, no, that's not a good trick. No, that wasn't a cross up, just blocked it. Yutori is playing very safe, just like blocking whenever possible and then waiting until Pivot does something unsafe to hit him. It's something you can just generally do with any character if you're not sure how to play. Just wait for your opponent to make mistakes. No. That Mountain Vapor though, if I figured out I was holding RE, that was... Here comes the 2P2C. But Pivot's taking out forward now, so he's still a little bit better at that. Yeah, Pivot's definitely trying his hardest to get some hits on Yutori. It's been working for a bit. You can see the earlier pressure streak he did. It's like basically do something that's a bit plus. No, that was a good kill. But that cross up on Wake Up Will. Like pressure in this game basically just means you hit your opponent until they mess up and stop blocking, or you hit them while they're trying to escape. And you can usually accomplish that by either staggering a lot of high and low melees, because I don't know if people have been low blocking this, so they know the high and low mix-ups. But you have 5 orbs, yeah, you consume them by attacking, or you get them either when you round block a melee move, or you block a bullet. So if they're blocking too hard, just try to crush them, use a lot of bullets, or use high and low melee whenever you can, because melee doesn't cost spirit to use. So that's how you can crush them before you run out of spirit. And pressure just means basically just doing that in a way that doesn't leave gaps for your opponent to get out or to hit you back. And you can really figure this out just by some casual experimentation. You don't really necessarily need to read any guides to get a feel for your character. I think it's better that you just play a bit, figure out how your character works, and then look at the wikis or guides for any specific questions. I think that's the best way to get an organic playstyle that's not kind of like forced. Oh, my bracket closed. Let me open it back up again. You have a good connection to him? Are you gonna stream your 2-0 against him when the tournament's over? I didn't know you drew for him. I never see you in creative. Ah. It's alright. You get something personally made. That's a pretty good thing that we don't get for winning tournaments. Dang, Genki, you should learn something from this. Tesuro too. I wonder if Tesuro passed out. So how did you hear about TPL? So but you do know all the players, right? We have Hamachi. I guess you'll have to relay for me. No, your relay already works. I reverse engineered it earlier. That'll be a challenge. Don't leave us hanging for him. What is it? Yeah, the password is Beijing and not China. Easy mistake to make. Well, the other player... I upper and lowercase, both variations. I mean, is it still say password rejected or is it a different error this time? Like you tried both and upper and lowercase, right? I don't have Hamachi. I didn't think it would be like this. Does it default 2 people or something? How is it full? Oh, but then they just make this room. How are there 3 other people? Wouldn't that be? I don't know how Hamachi works, so maybe it'll work. So how do we get content for the stream viewers while this is going on? Because we can't spectate. Up to you. Probably pause with like, what is it? F11 or whatever it is. and it just steps through like a normal attack frame by frame. Yes, we were looking 5A. Yeah, you're yeah, so that's the recovery frames. It means your opponent can hit you if you whiff. We could try half speed. I think F9, F10 changed the playback speed. I think it halves it every time, so you're at like 0.25x. I don't know if the stream... Oh, what are you doing? Like, I don't know if the viewers can see this clearly. Yeah. So basically, all moves have kind of like a short startup, during which if you get hit, you get this counter hit state, where you take a bit extra damage, and you're stunned for a bit longer. And then the active swings are very short. Like, it's not frequently that you'll have a melee that lasts a long time. You see there's like a couple frames and then it goes away. And most of the time that you're using the move, you're actually vulnerable and can get hit. So spacing and position is very important in this game, because ideally you want your opponent to try to hit you but fail. This leaves them very vulnerable for like a second, and you can hit them safely. Bullets are one way you can accomplish that. You throw bullets, you have a whole bunch of hitboxes that you're forced to either block or graze through, and when you're grazing, you can't block. And that's when you whack them with the melee. Some moves like this 6A you're seeing right now, that's air unblockable. So even if they are blocking, if they're in the air, then they'll get hit regardless. What? Every like command normal is like AUV. Except Alice. I think what's it else? Tension 6A is also air blockable. Those are the two exceptions I remember. Everyone else has like AUBs out the wazoo. At least the 5A hitbox is kind of okay. Some hitboxes just don't match the sprite at all. Uh-huh. Which one is it? Oh, great. Of course you know your own character. Don't propagandize people into picking Alice now. Huh? Wait a second. I've been bamboozled. It looked like that the whole time. The top part of that hexagon is just completely... I guess you space it well, so that's why I never noticed. Hey, this one looks better. Come on. How would we have found out without Hitbox Viewer? I can hear you fine. Maybe it's the fact that.
I don't know.
Maybe no.
I restarted
Your volume
the.
is similar to France.
Yeah, I restarted
So,
my.
You sound the same as France. So
I
maybe that's why.
I think I know why. I think my mic driver was busted. I restarted the program for my audio drivers, and I think it should be fixed now. All right. Either way, right. I think that's fixed now. I think we have our top 4. So our top 4 is number 1 is Sun Sirega, number 2 is Nitori Blue, number 3 would be Aihana, and number 4 is Akairo. So I will make a new tournament for the elims and add them to this tournament, okay? Alright. So...
We've actually never seen Aihana or Akairo play in this,
Yeah.
mostly due to the Hamachi thing. So it'll be very exciting to see how they fare. Who are the people that are capable of hosting in this top 4?
They use Hamachi.
All of them?
Alright, so let me ping them. Where are they? Sirega, Nitori, Aihana. Hey, who's Aihana again? Aihana and Cairo.
To be entirely fair, it's been like 2 hours, and the games take 10 minutes because of the delay. So, do you still want to do double limbs?
It's in the rules, and it's always been double elims. I think I told Fran earlier, the format has always been double elims. So yeah, I'll do it that way.
Oh, Cairo signed up. Let's see what else. Oh, that's a good idea for him. I'll be back quickly.
Sure
While you
problem.
set up the Hamachi network.
Yeah. My bad. It looks like Akaira wasn't in. I didn't refresh properly. Looks like it was Yukari, Yakumo, and Aihana. Oops. Alright. That was awkward. Alright, so we have Yukari Yakumo, Nitori Blue, Sun Serega, and Aihana. So let's see.
Um, I am back. How is this going?
Give me a second. I am.
So we don't know who Ihana is.
No, we do. Hana appears to be Flan.
I'm confused. What's going on?
All right, so
Well, Buttons, if you're listening to the stream, it's not actually a tie because they're 2-2, but Salazar beat each other in the Swiss rounds. So that's why the score on the fifth column, I think you can see that they're different values. So let's say like player A beats player B, and then player B beats player C, and they're both 1-1. Then player A is the highest rank because he beat the other guy who's 1-1. Does that make sense? I have great respect for the previous streamer of this tournament to have lasted through 2 of these.
it was Piggy. I think Piggy comes to our server too.
Yeah, I think he does. I can't get games with him. I don't know why. He just never plays me. Feels bad. Can you boot people from Hamachi servers?
Only
I
5 of
guess
them.
it's like 5 men and there's 4 people, so it's good. Alright guys, cue up some Touhou music. I can't be the only one supplying these. It's 9 of you. I know you have played this somewhere. I think Nightbot works with SoundCloud too if it's not on YouTube.
Yeah.
Let me know when everyone's joined the Hamachi and you can start the tournament. How's that going so far, by the way? Anyone managed to join your room yet?
Yukari joined it. I'm waiting on the other 2.
I know in small communities you can name yourself after a Touhou, but what if you join somewhere else that's like 1,000 users?
Just,
Then we have like 5
just
rebellions.
get top 10 in the Elo bracket, like Suwako did, then you're good to go.
I still don't know who Suwaku is. Apparently there's like 2 natives.
I don't know. One of them is not in the server, I think.
Like I used to play against this Suwaku who's called like Native Face, and we were good friends on lobby, and I know him. Hazen knows him too, and then now there's apparently it's not the same native, and Hayes will never explain. Please join the arena for him. It's getting desperate. How many people joined so far? Still 1?
2 of 3. 2 of 3.
Is it 2 or 3? Do we need 1 or 2 more people to join? Oh, I guess Sarika doesn't have to join it.
No, because he can host. Alright, they're all in. That's good. Alright, so I guess we can start the tournament now.
So are they play concurrently or we wait? I guess we can't really. Do we wait?
I want to wait because one of them's going to lunch. So yeah. So, alright. Nitori versus...
Niroti versus Yukare will take pals
Okay,
after
look,
this
look,
game is
look,
streamed.
look. The Sun versus... Alright. Looks like the host is up.
We've actually never managed to see Aihana, so I want to see if he can stop Sarika's unstoppable onslaught.
I have to see who is player 1 first. Alright, Sarika's player 1. Alright,
He's hosting. He's the only host.
Pretty much, yeah.
What are you doing for him? How long has your day been? Is this like hour 16 of your waking hours?
Not exactly, I'm just kind of frazzled.
Yeah, this kind of technical difficulty is gonna get to you. We got a solution. TO organized Hamachi room. Does it qualify? Do you have to pay for it?
No. Fuck. I mean, if I did have to pay for it, I wouldn't have done any of this. Alright, Patchy versus... Who's... Aihana play again? I'll put Alice because why not? Alright. Score. Oku, alright.
Still not 60 frames a second.
Alright.
We are seeing the 5C for the first time, actually. Although it doesn't seem to be working too well. Hey! My game is stuttering. Are you having the same thing? Like, it skipped like half a second every now and then.
Yeah. I think we can do about it.
That's
That's
really odd. I wonder why it does that. Because
SCA
it's probably going full speed for the players, but we're getting playback slowly.
Yeah, because I'm in Japan and you're in America, that's why. Oh!
I mean, I'm not relaying. That was a good play
Yeah.
by Sarika. So
Yeah.
Royal Flare does 3 orbs, no matter if you graze or block it. So if your opponent runs out of spirit, just press that card. You're guaranteed to do like 3,000 or 4,000 damage. That being said, Sarika is getting hit quite a bit, despite the fact that he seems to be hitting quite a lot of those fireballs in neutral. And we can see that Ihola does know how to clear the water stream just by doing 6C. Doing that laser beam. Sarika's having this. Oh, that's a good one. That's an angle. So he got below the laser. Definitely try to stay either on the steam level or directly below Patchouli. No, they're not blockable.
Wait, that wasn't AUB.
Yeah, I don't know how many frames it is for the players. It may not have been possible to do. But what you can do as Susuho is you hit them once with your boot and then they're in the air. And then just use 3A and use that giant uppercut. They can't block it. Alright, not a special weather. Nothing exciting here. I really wish you could tell what the like. That was close. That almost hit him.
Oh my god!
3rd time's the charm. Oh, like 5.2k. So much damage, even though there's like health proration.
Wasn't Drizzle, wasn't it?
I forgot how much raw damage it did. Good effort, but Sarika did come out on top. Those fireballs are too strong.
Alright, game 2 coming up.
He's figured out the secret. Just smash Patchouli. I'll wake up. Very solid use of people there to get quick hits in. And grazing ball on top of that. Definitely can see why he made top 4. Sarika, my man, you may win the tournament, but you're not gonna get any more games if you continue 2 in 5C. It's kind of like why no one plays Valiant anymore.
Except you.
Play him voluntarily. He just joins my host all the time.
Okay.
Sarika may be fishing for that Royal Flare now. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Kinda, I
He
guess.
had like 2 orbs left, but he still took like 1.5k damage. Rocket Knight is not gonna be safe in this matchup because of the 5C threat.
Yeah.
And Uso can't use the her 5C fireball because that gets eaten by the water stream. It's not dense enough.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was quick.
Oh, that would have.
One hit, and Sarika will actually. Is that the first round or first round that he's lost?
No, because he lost. I think he lost a game to Nitori Blue. but he hasn't lost any sets yet. Oh man, didn't react fast enough.
It could also be a connection issue.
Dropped input, I guess.
It's hard to tell as the spectators.
I see.
Because there's also rollback. We don't see rollbacks. Like, it could be rolling back really heavily right now.
Ooh.
I think Sarika may not have seen that spell before. He actually comes back from a different side of the screen and he hits you 4 times. So Sarika tried the strat that he got hit by last time. Just press the spell button. Didn't work out that time though. Well, we see Shooting Sun get used in this matchup. I said counter hits into like 4K if you know what you're doing. There we go. Ah, good chance to use it right there. Typhoon will not happen.
Yes,
Or
it
will
will.
it? Oh, it won't happen. Will we hit rocket dive? Just one hit. Oh, so close. Oh, come on. Oh, just one hit.
Hit rock.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. Sarika takes the ball. Game point. Oh, that was a good gear. He ended Typhoon right there because the crystals generated. Wow, that was not safe. I'm surprised. Usually when you block J6A and then you throw a bullet, they get hit. But that 5C is pretty quick. Here's a rocket dive punish. Not optimal, but you got the punish off. And that's what matters. You block it, you're just slowly there. Just Typhoon again, but it's not gonna happen. I will say though, this matchup reminds me of the character choices I saw when I first started Hisoutensoku.
Yeah. That
High
nostalgia feel.
damage, high damage, strong full of characters.
Oh.
Yeah, you need that to not
too
hit him. Giga Flare doesn't hit directly above or in front of you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, I could have put up a good fight. If you can figure out the formula for that round and keep it going in future games, one day Sarika will lose the round, will lose the game. You might have a chance to just run back into this tournament because it is double elimination. So you never know, he could come back from loser's bracket.
Mm-hmm. Wait, my messages are being absorbed, are being eaten by Discord. Oh no.
You have pretty wide total representation in this Discord, huh? You have Sakuya, we have Yukari.
Wait, I can't type in the Discord. Like, I'm typing, but nothing is coming up in the Discord. Can you hear me? Okay, there we go.
I can hear you. I see your messages come out just now, so
Alright.
there's a hiccup in there.
Yeah.
But it came through. Who's hosting? Who hosts? Yeah, you can really feel the desperation as you see your message get eaten by Discord.
Yeah.
I say Hamachi IP, right? I'm gonna need your relay.
You can read it from me, right?
Well,
Who's the other one? Notori Blue.
Let me know once you get in. I'll join your relay.
I'm in.
There we go. I'm in too.
Thanks.
Why are you thanking me?
Because I didn't have to set my relay up again. No, who
I
are
mean, you
these
set it up
characters?
once and you don't have to touch it again. It's just the port forwarding that breaks.
But my IP is dynamic.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Oh yes, he's picking his main. Very good. All right, let's go. P1
Wait, who's picking their main?
Nitori.
You're telling me all these games we saw of the turret was not his main.
Yes.
No heavy fog. Let's see what goes on.
Where's Alice?
Have you played against him, or do you mostly have passing knowledge of his main?
I played against him a couple times.
So far, it looks like he knows how to space and to graze away from the opponent. Getting a lot of hits staying on Yukari. You think that was a combo? The R58 to 3A.
Sorry, I'm doing TO stuff. Give me a minute.
Ah, yes, of course.
Problem.
Kara's being forced to play defensively against an Alice. Alice is a very momentum heavy character. Once you get going, it's really hard to escape. It looks like Kara's on the receiving end of that right now. Trying really hard to get out, but has no way to really kill the dolls and all the bullets. Throws out the donut, but Tori blocks it. That was diamond dust.
Beautiful. Alright.
You have nothing to say besides just seeing Alice win the game.
I
That's what
just
it is, eh?
logged in right now. I just tapped back into the game. I'm watching this for the first time now. Ooh. I like the card Oku's holding on to.
You like the card, but you don't have meter, so if you just get damage, you don't draw a lot of cards. Yeah, you have to get the initiative.
Look at how he threw the doll out, and moving to avoid the 5C of Oku. He does it in a way where he saves his C doll, and is able to move forward despite Oku's 5C.
That's more because the 5C wasn't played the way that he killed the doll to start with, right?
Oh, that was yeah. I guess so, because he set the doll after he sees the 5C in a place where the 5C doesn't hit. Ooh.
Oh wow, that cancelled it. That could have turned out very differently if the spell came out of the frame earlier.
Ooh. When you're not short, even your crouching hitbox is really tall. All right.
That's a head stab. Would not be pleasant. In this matchup, I think something that really tilts Alice is if you kill her dolls constantly. Then the bullets to cover her are not there when she expects it. And you can get the move on her. But until then, you're gonna have to contend with the dolls, and that's just not a fun thing to deal with in neutral.
Aya's bridge.
That's a good scene, but I guess we're not seeing Soku background music right now.
Only the viewers can fix that. Oh, nice. 6-8. Good limit.
These limits, I haven't seen this many limits in the tournament. Alice makes it really easy to do the limiting. Just get so many doll hits.
There are a lot of positions that that are good for limits due to the number of options you have. Some positions are kind of awkward and Yeah, those you just have to settle for knockdown.
You guys try a lot to jump.
Ooh.
J2 charge A. Not gonna hit though. It's quite awkward of a hitbox.
We
The
will
opponent
add.
has to really respect it for you to get the mileage out of that move.
Powerful meter.
You kind of ran out of flights. If you count the flights, you can really do damage with that move. Because they'll try to graze it, and then they get hit. Because it just ran out of flight. Tori did correct Okizeme last time. So Okizeme, we mentioned at the beginning of the tournament, it literally means like attacking someone, wake up. And how you can accomplish this by throwing bullets, and then hitting a melee on their body as they wake up while the bullets are covering you.
That was a decisive duo. Congratulations.
Alice was quite good at this Okizeme. Couldn't get out, and it's something that carries over even high level play. A good Alice player, you'll be blocking against her like 90% of the time until you figure out how to get out. And once you get out, you really need to carry your own momentum and not let her start placing dolls again.
Next, we have a rematch: Sun Serega versus Nitari.
Are we not streaming all the games?
No, we're not streaming Losers Bracket. Time issues.
Don't swear, please, with the man who drops the F-bomb on stream twice.
It's a hard habit to break. All right.
I like how Brew is saying the same things I said when I first started Komachi.
AUBs are so. I mean, let's just at least you have an AUB.
You have 668 for him. That's boot.
Yeah,
It's
I
kick
actually I have to set up AUBs for those. I don't think I can actually because the hitbox is actually quite low. Right, I'm in. I
Maybe
think.
for every kind of jump. Well, I guess if they're blocking your tall, they're too high up to get hit by anything anyway.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's 3 cards in AUB though, right? Just
Yep.
get them stunned by something and then throw it.
Oh, I always do that.
You have an IP. Let me
Yep,
see.
Sun
your
Serega.
real effort.
Versus Nitoria Blue.
Well, Victoria's extremely consistent performance over last time versus Sarika this time. Well, Sarika finally take his first loss. Well, Victoria decides not to use Alice. But Yukari is the one that he won the game on, I believe. Sarika's definitely running out of orbs much faster than his opponent, but he is getting the hits, so it doesn't matter too much. Am I still catching up? It's starting very hard. How many rounds are you on for him?
I'm catching up. I think it's I'm on round 0. Suriga's about to win if he lands one hit. Unless you have an upset.
If that was a train setup, we'll end the game right there.
Alright, that's it. Suriga takes the first round.
Tori holding on to the train again. And definitely going for that 6-6C now.
I think, yeah. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Now he has meter. Now Suriga has to
also has
really
Sun
watch
Shower.
out. Suriga's doing a great job catching the air attacks. Tori attacks and just immediately blocks other hit stun because Suriga puts the attacks out. Oh, there's a train. Can Suriga tech out? Oh!
He gets hit once.
Gets one hit. 2.5k, not bad. Tori does good to Okizeme and gets half the combo off. This is very close. Tori's one round down though. Definitely higher pressures there. As to do Okizeme, it seems that he's not comfortable doing Okizeme on characters that are not Alice.
Who?
Tori?
I guess so. And I think I think that might be true, but Nitori is still quite, what's it called? Not confident about his ability to OP with Alice.
He did a pretty solid job last time.
He did, yeah. It's like self-confidence, I guess. I don't know. Like, I noticed that even when I OP, I feel really scared when I OP in case, you know, everything has to be perfect.
No, like either do it or you don't do it. There's no point worrying about if it's gonna work or not.
Well, it's
If
not
it
like that.
doesn't
It's
work,
like,
just learn
how do I
later.
say it? It's like, I feel more scared while pressuring them than being pressured. In most cases, so probably it's something. Ooh!
Ah, it almost worked. Oh, I guess it did work. It crossed the opponent up.
It also removed 5C.
I did think it'd get all of them, but there it goes.
It removed the ones right
up-
above them. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what we mean by Okizeme. You press an attack to like overlap with their wake up, and if they do anything other than block, they get hit. That's basically how you continue your momentum, so to speak. Once they're knocked down, you can hit them on
like,
wake up, so they don't just jump out like that.
Nitori has done all this damage just because he's able to OK. Oh my god, that was a big whiff!
No, yeah. Ah, that could have been a punish.
Yeah, next
That's
time
good.
it should be
At least
Graze,
you
I
didn't
think,
get
right?
hit.
Yeah, Graze and wake up.
Yeah, Royal Flirt, grade straight is not that high unless you're in the air. If you're in the air, then you can actually lose all 5 orbs just flying and grazing it, because flying also drains orbs.
Does Yukari have AUBs?
Who? Yukari?
Yukari, yeah.
Play him. Do I need to remind you every character except yours and Tenshi has AUBs? And Tenshi has AUBs too, just her
I mean,
6A
like,
is not AUB.
I meant to ask, what are they?
all the normals, 2A, 4A, 6A, 3A. I guess Pinwheel is not AUB. Or well, I get. Did we say what AUB stands for? It means air unblockable.
Ah, yes.
Sorry if we didn't. I already dropped a couple inputs for the Pinwheel earlier. Otherwise, I would be. Yeah, if I were Suzuki, I wouldn't be flying above the turret because then you can just pinwheel and end the round.
Oh,
Both
big
players
hit.
playing very safely right now.
That was a good backdash.
I skip forward during that.
Oh, he gets caught backdashing. Toy Blue actually wins.
Is this 0-1? For the first time?
So one, yeah.
I wonder if Notori will stick with Shikari or switch to a different character.
After winning, I don't think that's possible. I don't know.
Is that part of the rules? I think only our community or something like that.
I see.
I-
Then it isn't then. Well, let's see what he does. Up, still sticks.
Hisoutensoku froze. Did yours freeze?
Nope, I'm fine.
Oh no, I'm catching up now.
Alright.
I wonder what happened there.
Nothing much, just regular stuff. Neutral, throwing bullets out, getting hit by them. We're on a vapor now.
Okay, good, so I'm not desync.
Ooh, nice.
Good pinwheel.
That was a good pinwheel.
That's what makes me really scared to go above Yukari. Like, you do that, she just pinwheels into you. And it's really hard to block it correctly because you're vertically above her. And you have to press left or right to block. And you don't know which direction is correct. I always get caught by that. Custom parasol. That's gonna stop Patchouli.
Oh my god. That was so nice.
It's like, if there were other systems that were so much more OP, I would run this. It's so good. It's so fun when it works out just right.
It's like, as you saw, it just looks hilarious when you do it. Oh, that spacing.
It actually eats a lot of spell cards too. Like, if you have Parasol on and then they try to confirm and then he just drops because it eats the spell card, that's the best. But it doesn't happen very often. Rika's on his last breath here. He really needs to work something out.
AUB. I think, right? Yeah.
Oh, AUP or not, he wasn't blocking during that. I think Tori has figured out the critical flaw in Sarika's gameplay, which is that Patchouli can't shoot strong bullets upwards. He can only shoot them down or to the right.
5C doesn't go up?
Like 6C, as you can see, doesn't really angle upwards all that much. It goes up maybe like 10 degrees or so, and Kara on the other hand can just do like J2C, and that angle is much steeper than what Patchouli can accomplish. He stops her fireballs too, and that's the thing that he had the most trouble with previously. Oh yeah, he's got a good game plan now.
You can hit him with flare.
Flare?
Yeah, flare, royal flare.
I mean, he is fishing for it, but Tori looks not to be running out of spirit. It is also Halo right now.
Oh,
until it wears off, it'll be hard. The game plan for Tori right now seems there's not a whole lot Sarika can. You have the parasol. Oh, that was someone was behind the parasol, so it didn't work out quite as planned.
That 5-8, that parasol ate the 5C entirely.
You just stick your head through the parasol.
Oh, that was...
Got crossed up there. He had enough orbs to block it, but because he was flying just over Patchouli, had to block the other way.
Use whatever.
No, that was too far away. You would not have worked.
I suppose so.
The game plan right now. I don't see how Sarika's gonna get out of this without changing his playstyle. But when he goes above Tori just uses pinwheel and then he gets hit. And when he goes below, Tori has J2C and there's nothing you can do about it.
Exactly. Gets
I
that
have to
calm.
do the full screen sniping, but Yukari has the advantage here. If you can see, Patchouli does 6C, Yukari does 5C. While the 5C eats through, is eaten through 5, Patchouli 6C, the top and bottom bullets are still there and will hit.
Not gonna lie, Tori is more patient than me versus Sarika.
You've played Sarika before?
A lot, yeah. Recently. I feel very,
I don't blame you at all. This is how I lose to Zero Fuse.
Yeah, I mean, I don't lose. I just feel really bad. But it's like fighting one of the, like a Dark Souls boss, you know? You have to like do everything. Oh, train?
Yeah, that's too far. That's why I said it didn't work the first time.
I see. It's like fighting a Dark Souls boss. You have to like graze and put those inputs in precisely, and once they're done, you have to hit them.
It's still a 50-50. You need just 5C again. But the Tori's getting around that. They're just doing full screen and forcing Patchouli.
Big counter hit. You could have hit him.
He could have pinwheeled the game. It was Monsoon.
Yeah.
And in this weather, you can pinwheel twice in a row. And it actually does a crazy amount there.
Did he just win 2-0?
Yes, he did. He figured out Sariga's weakness. Can't hit upwards. I'm actually quite impressed by that. There was clear adaptations.
that
throughout
was,
just
like-
the same space of 2 games.
That was really good, yeah.
If I were Sariga, there's really nothing I could do in neutral at this point. There are no options. You just have to get in and do good pressure. Like, Patchouli is scary, but once you figure out her weakness, she doesn't have the tools to really counter that. You just have to get it. Are you inputting the scores for them?
Yeah, because this takes quicker.
How is asking them waiting for an answer and playing the score that involves them typing too for him?
Alright, next we have... Alright. Alright, Sun's IP. Again, we're putting Sun versus the Yukari.
Is this a rematch?
I don't know.
This does not appear to be a rematch. I'm in. Are you in?
Yeah, I'm in. Are you in?
I just told you I am.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm in. It looks like there are Typhoons on the clock and they're both around halfway-ish down. Sunstreak maybe 1/4-ish. 1/3 now.
Sunny?
Nah, it's Typhoon on the clock.
Okay, so we're both catching up.
I'm not catching up. I'm seeing Typhoon. I'm full.
Okay, there we go. I was behind by like 10 seconds.
I see.
Sariga is doing more damage to this Typhoon than his opponent.
Ooh, that was a good 5C. Oh my god.
Oh! That
God.
almost worked.
Yeah.
But the 5C came out just quick.
What's the startup for 5C? Or how
It's-
fast does it come out?
I want to say a single digit, but it's probably slow and I'm just bad at it. It feels instant, I'll tell you that. It just feels so fast.
Yeah.
It's basically a DP. I get hit by a wake up sometimes.
Well, CKWire is also fast, but it's actually 15 frames.
It does not feel like 15 frames. It's so fast, it's like instant. I can never react to it.
Yeah, well, it's like you can't really tell. It looks fast because, like, for most of the 15 frames, you don't really see how it's doing anything. That being said, ooh, last leg of HP. Ooh, nice hit. I feel like a lot of these 5Cs are hitting due to whiff punishes.
Unfortunately, Yukari is not playing the character that he's named after. It doesn't have the options that Nitori did last. Those
Yeah.
bullets are just much narrower. Aside from for 5C Fireball. And you can't
it's
stop
okay.
to 5C like that. To be honest, what I would do is just stay on the same horizontal elevation as Patchouli. That gives you an option to just throw in 5C fireballs to clear everything that comes out your way. That could work, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see exactly what Yukari ends up doing this game. Does open with a 660. Sarika is respecting the pressure at least, though, blocking a wake up. Have Typhoon now. And this is where Sarika can potentially do like 1 billion damage. I see Sarika level up those swords, but I've never seen it actually hit the opponent too much. I wonder what the game plan is behind that.
It looks cool.
That it definitely does. That got so large by the time it got to the other end of the screen. Very close.
Is this the...
Probably definitely hitting more.
Oh!
Sarika having a...
Oh! Reversal
That
Loki.
reversal.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what's that Mountain Vapor? I missed the weather.
I don't think it was.
That do not stand next to Usuho when the round starts. Her 5A is very quick despite being a very generally slow character. She has fast normals. And Patchouli being smaller, she takes 2 whole 100 frames to do her 5A. That's a sword attempt, but it didn't work out.
Sword has quite a bit of startup.
I thought that 660 was air unblockable.
Ooh!
Good visor usage.
I did not know Visor would do that.
Stop it.
You can like
It-
60 through White Moisture with Visor. Interesting.
White Moisture is still a bullet, despite having melee properties. It's still a bullet, so you can eat other bullets and get eaten by bullets. You kind of need to not get hit by, not to get tagged by a 5C. Then he can probably take it.
Oh?
Oh, one more bullet? Or, oh no! It went around the sun.
And that's it. Sun Sarika wins 2-0. So, for our grand finals, best of 5, we have... Dun dun dun! Sun Sarika versus Victoria Blue. Yep. That was already 2-0.
This is the revenge round for
This is the
Sarika.
3rd time they're meeting in this tournament. The 3rd time.
And they're 1-1 in terms of actual matches won. You'll be excited to see who the Tori picks. Will we get more Yukari, or are we gonna get Alice? Which one would you prefer to see for him?
You know my answer. I want to see Alice.
I was hoping you could be at least a little bit impartial here, but alright. Now, will he play Alice, or will he play Yukari?
I mean, it's hard to be impartial when I've only played one character for this entire game.
Hey man, I've played 3 out of 20. 15% is still better than 5%.
Oh, it
Gotta
depends.
get that diversity in.
Diversity? Eh. I gotta get good with Alice before I can move to other characters. Alright, time to cue music. 1 second.
No bragging rule. I don't know about that.
Hmm?
Just beat them and brag right back. That's the best revenge. I got in. Are you in?
I'm in. They're on character select.
Oh, this is intense. It's like pulling a gacha. You don't know which character you're gonna get out of the Tori. There's lag on character select apparently.
Yukari.
Oh, he did ask the question, should I teach this kid a lesson? I don't know what that means. Oh, dodge the pinwheel. That's nice. That's something Suika hasn't managed to do last game. So this may be maybe the time he turns the table.
This is actually a good connection, it feels like. It's not that slow. Ooh, good punish.
I'm still sniffing around occasions though, Lee.
Yeah. Considering the distance, it's actually not that bad. Ooh, look at that.
This parasol is giving Sarika quite the trouble. You press parasol and then your opponent basically just has to block. I guess a lot of other characters, they can still use their melees. Oh, that's the second dodge this time. If Sarika can completely avoid the pinwheel and punish it, Tori would have a challenging time doing a lot of damage. Soul Torch? Nope. And he blocked it. He is 3 for 3 this time. Sarika definitely making a comeback in terms of how to deal with this matchup. Was his Soul Torch get used? I wonder what he's saving it for. Air attack catch? Or maybe a neutral tool? Oh, didn't use it.
He's
That would've been
using
just
it to save for the train. The train is 5 cards.
But he's not holding up to the train. He has not hit the pinwheel once. Sarika's definitely respected it now. Tori's trying to figure out how to get in. The fireballs are just intimidating. You see Sarika's hand? Super armor. I wonder what that's about. Oh, hits the pinwheel. Still, a 25% rate is not very encouraging for such a punishable move. Although it does bring Sarika to one-hit KO range. Yep. There we go. Health is still a very important tool in this game. You could win without taking damage, so having health means you get to make those risky choices. Because if you get thrown, you still lose the round. Once you have 1 health, every mistake will cost you.
You can also have time to condition your opponent and like test a couple things out. It's just good to have overall.
Now they're definitely staying far. Oh, he could tech out.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
got 1 hit. It's really not worth it to use train when you only get 1 hit. Sure, his tech is low. Like that sound would work against most of the other casts. But that's unfortunate. I wonder. No, Diamond Dust is not gonna last. Yeah, another pinwheel. But pinwheel hasn't had a good hit rate this game.
Ooh, that was good.
Oh, solid. 1.8k for 1 skill. Imagine that. I want that.
SP though. I mean, don't you have one? As Koma? The detonating thing.
Range attack that also does 2k. What are you talking about?
On counter hit.
I mean, Taste of Death does damage on counter hit, but you still have to combo after it.
Ooh. So
Well, it's working now. It looks like Tori switched up the timing for when he uses pinwheel. Rika's still in that one. No, he may be able to tank 1. Nope, never mind. 3 hit did it.
That's 1.
So Rika performed a lot better than the last game. He may be able to make a comeback. Will the characters change? I guess not. Well, that was good. He messed up the Oki's MA, but he managed to graze out before he got hit by the 5C. That's why you always use a melee when you can, because if they jump, then the melee catches them regardless. The gap noises are just the most funny part about this character. Never
Yeah.
gets old. That's silly. Oh, that soul torch got wasted. I didn't know it happened. I
Snow?
thought it just guaranteed to come out if you press it.
It has very small startup, like, but it does have it.
Well, that's 2 soul torch gone for no effect. I wonder how many are in the deck. It's actually quite significant. If you only have like 2 or 3 copies and they're just gone, you don't have it for the rest of the game, and your opponent could take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's one of the. You gotta deal with it really. Snow and things like that.
Rita does have a health lead right now. Although neither player seems willing to commit fully.
Oh, got kicked out of pinwheel.
Yeah, Sarika knows how to deal with the pinwheel now. So Vittori definitely needs to
Typhoon?
look into some
Typhoon?
other ways.
Oh no, Typhoon, he didn't.
Okay, good. He forced it away. Although that one health remaining, prospects are not great.
How many DPs is he buffering?
It's hard to hit, but I saw him mess up the input a couple times. It's quite challenging to do, especially in this connection.
He's doing such a good job of avoiding the 5C. I'm so scared.
He's getting health back with calm. He may be able to tank
Oh
like
no!
half of
Oh
5C
no!
right now.
Was that a misinput or not?
Oh, that was
It was
a
a misinput, I
solid
think.
button.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he could do it, but that was well timed.
You can always. You have like forever to punish Yukari who teleports to the other side.
What are you talking about? Like I can never hit her fast enough.
Really, I always can. Raw spell cards hit them.
Yeah, I wish I had a full screen raw spell card to use. We have the border, but I don't think much will come from this because it is against Sprint Haze. It's just whether you can graze melee attack, so it's safe to just fly away. You don't necessarily want to just graze forwards because then they can use a melee attack, meaning that it has a lot of active frames. Like if you try to graze the pinwheel in Sprint Haze, you'll just get hit because you lose all your spirit in like half a second. You know, it looks like spam, but they're actually trying to hit each other during their startup. There's a lot of complex mind games going on here. At least from Vittori's side. Rika's just pumping out all the bullets he can to try and hit Vittori. I mean, that's what you do as truly. You have faster spirit reaches, that's the best way to take advantage of that. He draws for your flare, doesn't switch to it. I guess he wants the white moisture levels. Nope, not to the crush.
I like how he didn't want to punish because he had only one orb left and he wanted to use it for grazing.
I would just graze forward. You actually lose less orbs grazing it than blocking it, and blocking it pushes you back. Yeah, 4 orbs. I just graze forward, do the dial A. Your orbs will come back by the end dial by that dial A finishes.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, the diamond dust damage that turned the health lead around.
Oh, 2 negligible levels.
One hit
both
of
them are-
anything. Anything. No orbs on Sarika's side. He got it back though. Kills the opponent with 0 orbs left. It is 1-1 in the grand finals.
1-1.
Is there a run back if Sarika wins?
No.
Or is he just win?
It's whoever wins this wins. There's
I
no
didn't
run
know you
backs.
could set challenge up like that.
It's default to this actually.
Oh, don't lose that pinwheel to snow. That was close. Alright, now he should be safe. There's like half a meter left. Yeah. I lose a streak
Whoa.
bar, but that doesn't matter so much in this matchup. They don't use red, which is interesting.
Ran is like the setup thing, not that easy to use, I guess.
I don't know about that. I see people just do like 623C red or fish for like teleport red, table red, teleport red. What else?
Yeah.
That's
Press a button
well,
and then use run because it's tight.
it is refreshing though. It gets stale C and red get used all the time. Same with Private Square and Killing Doll. Like you have 20 cards, but you just use the same 2 spells over and over. That's no fun. What happened? How did this? What did Siriga do?
It's graze. Siriga's grazing really well. Like look at how he's playing.
The route by like 8,000 health.
Siriga just not getting. Well, what is it? Micho's not getting hit by that many bullets.
No, Siriga switched to melee. I don't know if this will work out because that pinwheel is upper body vulnerable. And that parasol, he still doesn't have a good answer to it.
Ooh, nice block. Oh my god, he couldn't punish it because of parasol.
Yeah, it's quite refreshing to see parasol get used. Oh well. Oh, he didn't crush. I guess it wasn't minus enough.
Oh,
Parasol's such a fun card. So you can ran out orbs that cannot punish fully. That's why you watch your spirit.
Ooh.
It could be Typhoon, Royal Flare. We have to see where it goes.
I don't think he'll
No,
get
it's
enough.
not gonna be
He
Typhoon.
won't be getting enough. Oh, River Mist saving Siriga.
I wonder how Tim will interact with River Mist.
How long does Pinwheel or the Parasol last?
It's quite long. It's like 4 or 5 seconds.
I see.
Well, there's like a second startup, so it's only 4 seconds. It lasts 5. I might just run up and pinwheel.
Doesn't know that it does that meaty, I think. Oh no!
Spirit Haze wore off. It's fine.
Oh, that was a cross up.
That was a nice combo there. Finished it off with a 5C for just enough damage. He probably definitely needs to switch up the strats here. Siriga hasn't figured out. Well, the combo? Yeah, it does. Wow, 2.5k, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
That snipe.
Siriga figured out that if you stay far enough away, you don't get hit too many times by a pinwheel. Oh, I guess that wasn't far
Oh,
enough.
Typhoon Flare?
He probably doesn't know. So what happens is, like, there's a specific... Weather is not random in this game. There's a cycle it goes in. And when
Yeah.
you use a spell or get wall slammed or ground slammed, it goes up by... Like, the most important one is that Typhoon comes after River Mist.
Yeah.
So if you use a spell where it's River Mist, it becomes Typhoon.
That's right. I think it's the one that I know of is what is it? Vapor into River Mist into Typhoon into Calm. That's a good one. And after Calm you have Calm, Dust Storm, then Diamond Dust, I think.
I think Diamond Dust comes first.
My bad. Then Calm, Diamond Dust then?
I know there's Tempest before before that whole triad. Dragon Star. Dragon Star is not gonna work against Patchouli.
Yeah.
Gives you 2 hits, melee, 2 hits against melee and 1 hit against bullets, and there are too many bullets.
Oh, by the way, Nitori is on her last meter, and you know what this means, right? In Hisoutensoku lore, it means that the meter gods are pleased if you use all of your meter, and you win, just like that.
I didn't even notice that happened. Wow. Not even I cycles through all my cards in the game.
Yep, he won because he used all of his meter. And that pleased the meter gods.
Yeah, you have 20 cards. It's actually quite challenging to use all 20 cards in a game if you're not good about hand management. And usually you use cards in a situation, you get some advantage out of it. So the more cards you use, the better the advantage you have will be.
Alright.
Oh, Sarika wants the 2-0 run back. Let's go. Well, can he do it? He was very close last game, but he does need to win 2 in a row now.
Yeah, he just needs to get on the good side of the meter gods, and then he'll probably win. Alright, let's go.
The meter gods are hard to please when you're holding on to 5 costs like Royal Flare. Because when your hand's full, you don't draw any more cards. And the longer you stay like that, the less, like, so to speak, resource you'll gain.
Pretty much. Ooh. What can Yukari do after they wrong block her 3A? Is she plus?
3A, and that was a 660. 3A, I don't know. It feels plus. It's definitely not minus.
I see.
Plus 3A into 5C gets you hit anyway, no matter what you do.
Ooh, big hit.
Kamari is only limited off counter hits. So that signpost is scary, but Sarika is staying about not low enough to get hit by it. You can see that he flies up when the turret gets closer. So that signpost is gonna be hard to land. Charge 6A, that's bold move. That's like minus 20 or something. Yeah, you can see round block 660 completely safe. Nothing that Sarika could have done there. You're right back to full screen. Like, who do you think has the advantage at full? Oh, was that misinput? No.
Sorry, well, that was the misinput, I think.
Safe.
Yeah. What was the question? Oh,
Who has? Yeah.
who has what?
Also- They were staying at full screen earlier. Wondering who you saw had a better advantage at full screen.
Yukari or Apache?
Just in a specific matchup, who does better?
I think Apache does better. He has 6C. Yukari 6C doesn't hit, it like deviates away if you look carefully. If you're looking at pro screen only, not, you know. Apache's 6C along with her regen of... Ooh, that was a good block.
That's a safe jump. I didn't think I'd see a safe jump in this tournament.
Yeah, that was like, you don't really see those very often in our tournaments as well. Very good. Baiting the pinwheel.
The book smash for dominance. It shows that you can do it and not get punished.
You see how scared they are both.
The only Street Fighter flips easy. Actually, sometimes just whiff moves full screen to bait your opponent into attack it, and then you punish them.
Sounds like something I do. Ooh, nice. Oh my god. You gotta appreciate the patience that like Vittori has. Vittori is so patient. Like they're not doing anything, but they're not like going in recklessly. Oh no.
Well, at least they scorched the sun now, so if one of them goes to the ceiling, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, oh.
Fishing for the trade very hard right now. I guess if Sarika doesn't punish it, there's no reason not to go for it.
Why would you do that?
It's fine, it's not punishable.
Oh no, this is punishable though. But he doesn't punish it.
He was using the super armor.
Is Diamond Harness like Dragon Star but worse?
It reduces damage you take, so I guess it's better in a way. But I mean, it replaces quick default 4-2-1 skill. That's why you don't see it used very often. It's also
Default is the
super
whip,
slow.
right?
It's the crystal drops. It's either that or Emerald City. Like, both are very good alternatives.
Oh.
Price I hit, you couldn't even see Sarika up there. Like, Nitori uses a 3 card.
So if I were Nitori, I'd wait until he
blast.
5Cs all of his orbs away and then you just train raw. or just that, I guess.
It's heavy fog. But it's a full timer.
What's their both?
Parasol.
Ooh. Parasol doesn't block melees.
It's not the combo from connected though.
Ooh, what was that?
At least the trade.
That wasn't a reversal then. So, Nitori is 1 round away from tournament point.
Sarika is up by a lot of health right now though. It's gonna be challenging. Nitori has to learn the trade. And with Pachuli's tech distance...
Oh!
Oh, this was... Oh no, he air tech. It
Yeah.
was too far away from the wall.
Sun shower. It's looking bad for Nitori.
Well, he used a low melee, because he's just hitting with 5C point blank and not
Imagine
using
Siriga
melee.
using melees, that would be...
They're good melees. At least J2A is pretty solid. J5A and J6A are also fairly strong. You can see that the tornado tagging Hikari right here. Nitori has a challenge going in. Scared of the tornado.
This is terrifying.
Yeah, just getting tagged by that. You can't go in. And your 660 plot, you're forced to just go back on the defensive again.
Oh, last bit of HP for Nitori.
Yeah, it looks like Sarika will get a final. Unless Nitori pulls off a miracle, Sarika's gonna get a final game.
Yeah.
Match point for this tournament.
Alright, so this is match point.
I didn't think it'd get this close. We're seeing a lot of adaptation from both players.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think Nitori needs to do to take this final game?
Just
Do we
graze.
Do we need to get Alice? Is that the secret weapon?
Man, I don't know. If Nitori just needs to graze, like any character, just graze Patchy's 5C and 6C. When Patchy's out of orbs, just kill her. That's it. Because she recovers, she has a lot of time to recover.
Decides not to go with Alice. I guess. We'll see
I
if this
think he's
decision
more
pays off.
familiar because he needs to learn. I don't think he's actually used Alice versus Patchy. I don't know. It's not that easy.
Isn't that different in this matchup? Because
Because I think Yukari's bullets are instant. Alice's bullets are not instant at all. So she has to be a bit Alice, or he has to be a bit more like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's easier to do it with characters that have instant bullets.
we have a repeat of round 3 from that last game, where Nitori's just getting tagged by those tornadoes.
That's heavy fog, so.
Well, it's gone now. Nitori's down health
Oh, he
already.
could've-
And it's barely done damage to Sariga.
I think Trey was expecting the reversal, so he didn't pinwheel.
Honestly, I haven't seen that being used as a proper reversal. It's just been thrown out to catch the opponent.
Never been in pressure, that's why.
I think Nitori figured out the max range of that tornado, but then at that range you can't really hit Patchouli either.
Oh, that was nice. I confirmed from that. I've never seen it before.
It was full screen, so it would not have combo. That's actually RNG.
Still, though, that was like pretty neat. I've never seen that before.
I don't think it happened earlier in this tournament, except he got a full combo for 2.5k off it. Like, if you're not fully zoomed out, you can combo well off of that. But it was fully zoomed out, so it's too spaced apart. And while we were talking about that, Tori made a huge comeback. Just hit Sarika a bunch of times and didn't get hit himself.
Basically, Soku 101.
That parasol. I wonder if you can use the parasol to close the round. Sarika has no solutions. He can't wait out the Typhoon Ember right now. Sarika doesn't seem to be too inclined to crush it.
Yeah,
Oh.
he had to because it was Typhoon.
But at that range, like, he
Yeah.
just got hit out of it. You could also just hit your opponent and knock them down. Like that. That'll move the weather counter. I think uses stuff.
Ooh, that was a good Soul Torch. It took away 5C and punished.
I'm always surprised by how dense that Sid is. It doesn't look dense. Like, completely eats away the 5C because of how it's spaced.
Huh.
Another Soul Torch. That?
Oh,
Wow. Parasol and Soul Torch deck is actually making a huge difference in this matchup.
Yeah, it is. You never see those skills, but like they're actually being used really well.
This is the innovation that Soku needed.
The new generation always comes up with a lot of new things. It's good to see that.
Typhoon again.
Ooh, but no Typhoon because
Never
of
mind.
the pin heal. Sariga holding on to all 5 skill cards. It's too intent
Yeah,
on
you have to balance your deck. If you have cards like this and you don't get a chance to use them, your hand is stuck. Not a good place to be in.
Look at that pressure, not bad.
They're broken the opponent down, trying to not get hit but getting at the same time.
Oh my god! Calm too!
That's spawned in the corner. I didn't think it would come out.
Oh my god.
That's tricky.
Sariga has Oki. Or not Sariga. Victoria has Oki. They're both respect. Ah!
Temper's 3-8. Wow, just kicks
Oh
your
my God,
opponent
this
in
is
the
so
foot.
close!
Blue Sky.
Blue Sky allows you to cancel skills into other skills if you use the inputs.
Blue Sky Philosopher's Stone.
Oh my god! 1 hit away from tournament. Both of them actually 1 hit away. Maybe not Nitori, but... Oh, and that's it! Nitori wins! That was a really close grand finals. They came to like... Whoa.
I didn't know if he was gonna make it, but he did. He
did,
came
yeah.
back from
Like-
the initial 2-1 loss to Sarika in the Swiss
That's right,
bracket.
yeah.
I'm very impressed. Sarika too, for adapting to the gameplay. Put up a much stronger fight than the first initial elimination bracket round. Congratulations to Nitori.
We'll see if we can get them in to talk or say something.
Do they have that tradition here?
Let's pretend they do. It's a common throughout different tournaments, different scenes. Speechless.
Oh, no worries. No worries. Congratulations on winning the tournament. I hope you stick around in Hisoutensoku. Maybe come to Hisoutensoku sometimes.
Oh, they're
Love
in
to play
Hisoutensoku.
against
They
new
invited
players.
me here to host the tournament. They're actually in
Ah,
Hisoutensoku.
he did. Oh, so he's
Yeah.
already there.
Yeah. Right, so let me... I'm thinking of it, so... So what changes did Nitori make? Because they faced them 3 times in this tournament and lost the first match too. Ended up winning them, beating them 2 more times. So
When you play against an opponent enough, you start to pick up on what you can do and what you can't do.
Mhm.
That's really what Nitori capitalized on. You can see,
Oh,
you can see that
look at
initially
this.
got hit a lot.
So Nitori
What happened?
actually, so what Nitori did was that they tried different characters and they like Yukari. So what they did was they, in the meantime between, they made a deck for Yukari. And I'm guessing they added the Soul Torch and Parasol to that deck. Wait,
Yeah, that's definitely it, because that's not a standard card. Actual deck building counters.
whoa, like this is it, like this is like next level. Like when you fight your enemy and then you see them again, you make a new deck just for that, like just to adapt. This is like, we don't see this in Hisoutensoku, do we?
We don't see
No,
it
we don't.
because it's really hard to do this.
Yeah.
Like, he recognized that Soul Torch and
Uh-huh.
Parasol work great in this matchup. Like, I didn't even know he would cancel out 5C like that.
Yeah, and this is actually like, this is like nitpicking different things, and then using only spell cards that are safe to use. So train and the 3 and the border. This is actually like, this may be a low-level tournament by skill, but we saw really incredible things that we actually don't see very often in Hisoutensoku tournaments. So that was actually really interesting for us to watch.
Yeah, I am quite impressed, honestly.
Yeah,
and
I'm
not
super
seen it very
impressed. Yeah,
often.
yeah. All right. So yeah, we also learned a few things too. Well, so congratulations Nitori Blue for winning. And what is it? He didn't see, like they took out Hangeki and Reigeki because they didn't need it. See that? Look at that. Who needs Hangeki?
That's a good PM, isn't it?
Like removing Hangeki and Bomb and bringing in Parasol and Soul Torch. This is the new. the
Hey,
new.
we recognize the opponent likes playing neutral more than pressure rate.
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
Yeah.
Like, it insulted people would lose tournament, and then after the tournament, like, oh, I could have done a different deck. They
Yeah.
did it during the tournament,
Mhm.
and he made them win.
All right,
Like,
so
that's hurt.
I think
Just-
Nitori gets a roll, and they also get some art from me. All right, so is there anything else? Right, so thank you first very much to Nitori Blue, our champion. Second place is Sansuriga, who would have won, but just almost there, right? It was a 3-2 match.
That was a very good fight, though.
Mhm, yeah, and then what else? Who would be third place? Let's see standings. Third place is
it's
Hyper
awesome.
Gamer, the Oku, who was there. And right, a big thank you to all the other players that we had. We had some issues regarding Hamachi and joining and hostability, but we all pushed forward and we were able to make this tournament how it is. Another thank you to those who are watching, and a big thank you to Aristocrat and Fran. Your commentary was actually really excellent, and it helped flow through the tournament very well. So big thank you for that.
Guys, thank you all for the viewers and the participants. The tournament would not be possible without you.
Of course, yeah. And I guess we had some mishaps here and there, but it's always a learning experience, especially as a player and as a TO. So I'll do my best to hopefully make future runs more smooth. And commentary will be appreciated if you do come in next time as well. Alright, and I guess that's it for today's tournament. Also, if you're still awake and want to watch Soku, in approximately 1.5 hours, DTC will be hosted in the Hisoutensoku server, streamed in this very same channel. And it will have a lot of high-level games, and it'll be a less hamachi and more watchability. So it'll be interesting. Participate if you want. If not, you can please watch. So,
Hold on,
and
1.5 hours? Wow, that's early.
yeah, in an hour and a half. It starts in an hour and a half, yeah. So, other than that, thank you very much. I'll end the stream, and this VOD will go on YouTube later on. So please come watch it later if you wish to. Again, big thank you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.